For the second year, June 12 is now Nigeria's official Democracy Day, which has finally knocked off May 29, earlier adopted when the country returned to full-blown democracy in 1999. The late Chief MKO Abiola is the reason for the commemoration of this day, because on June 12, 1993, Nigerians saw a Messiah who will bring to an end their long years of bad governance and untold hardship.
For a Nigerian who believes in democratic socialism, for a Nigerian who believes in an egalitarian society, and he had a program for it, and we believe in him, and we went to the polls and voted massively in order to achieve that goal.
June 12th is an important day in the history of Nigeria, and for him to declare it as a public holiday officially and to grant MKO the highest honor of the land, I think we must thank the president of the country. So the significance is that it allows even our children to understand the essence of democracy in this country. Where are we coming from? We must understand our history. So now that it's a public holiday, even children will ask you, why is today a public holiday? And then you can give them the history.
This day in 1993, late Chief MKO Abiola, under the banner of the Social Democratic Party, faced off with Bashir Tofa of the National Republican Convention, with the multi-billionaire businessman coasting to victory before the exercise was truncated.
This is what he actually laid down his life for. This was, how do I put this? Because I didn't expect this, you put me on the spot. Essentially, he could have just enjoyed his life. He had all the, earthly comforts, didn't he? But he decided that he wanted to serve his people, and he campaigned with everything that he had. And the election was cruelly annulled. It was a great evil that was done to him.
He has no business in politics. I was staunchly against it. But he sat me down and he explained to me, he said, there's too much poverty in the land. And why should we have so much, meaning our family? And people are like this. We can go in, he said there's enough for everybody. There's enough for our need, that's his famous saying, but not enough for our greed.
Hope shattered, mandate lost, and many lives, including those of the winner of the election and his most senior wife, were lost.
Many people in the struggle that we even lost in the struggle, they didn't have a choice. He made a choice because he knew the consequences of his actions. Even after 4 years of detention, when Kofi Annan, the Secretary General of the United Nations, went to see him and tried to persuade him, just tell them you will renounce this mandate, he refused to do it. That for me is valor. That is uncommon courage, and I'm so proud to call that man my father.
After several years of agitation with different administrations unwilling to recognize the significance of the day, President Muhammadu Buhari, in July 2018, decided to give the day its due recognition by declaring it Nigeria's Democracy Day and conferring on the late Abiola the country's highest national honor of the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic.
And the fact that that courage was not widely recognized for such a long time was an injustice to compound the original injustice. And President Buhari saw fit to do what was right and give him the honor that was due to him.
It really is putting a closure, some sort of closure for us to a long stalemate, a watershed in our lives and in the life of this country. So of course it is exciting, and I wouldn't say that it's just for the Abiola family. I think really it puts a closure even for Nigerians.
But to some, that seems not enough.
It was just a symbol. That was what the people wanted. It is the reality that must be done.
problem is the quality of democracy that we have. This is not what my father had in mind when he decided to die for democracy.
Like the 1993 campaign slogan of the late MKO Abiola, many Nigerians are still hoping to experience democracy as being commemorated in its true form. In this confined space lies Chief MKO Abiola, Nigeria's hero of democracy, who was elected president 27 years ago in an undoubtedly the fairest election that defied tribe, religion, and social class. Olusola John-Jacobs, Arise News, Ikeja, Lagos.